in the middle of a sticky situation. A special agent from the New Republic is trying to apprehend some pretty valuable criminals, let's say.
Pretty valuable valuables.
Yes, but the party actually wants to find a way to help said criminals. So,
You can blame Neo for that.
You can also blame Elena for being trying to be the voice of reason.
so we are starting where we left off with Thramble and Guri heading downstairs to the lab.
With Neo, because remember that Neo wanted to help them.
Yes, and the rest of the party stays pretty much on the ground floor.
We'll pretty much start with Elena cutting off the call from Lando because that's the last thing we did.
Mm-hmm.
And Cage noticing something shining, if I'm right, right?
Yep, he got a small glimpse of something.
I think before she goes up and rests, because I think Elena's going to have a little bit of a rest, because to be fair, she's been exhausted this entire adventure. She's going to crouch down to catch and just look him in the eye and just say, "Is it odd thing to me to bring up? I know, but have you noticed anything glimmering around here?"
Too. Should probably ask the rest of the people, the rest of the party what they saw.
Yeah, good idea. She yawns. guess I guess those negotiations out there kind of took it out of me. I'm gonna grab a rest. Could I trust you to investigate this? Come get me if you find out anything. She gets up and, with a nod to the barkeep, she goes upstairs to find a room to go into a trance.
Wait, the barkeep is still here? Wasn't she evacuated too?
No, he's still
Okay, okay,
here.
okay. Okay. Just making sure, because I thought
Hmm.
she was evacuated too.
And he's staying upstairs with the rest of the party.
Okay.
So, Thramble leads you downstairs
Mm-hmm.
to the same room that he revealed who he actually is last time. And
Okay.
this time he leads you further in, and you can see a pretty neat lab has been set
Neo,
down there.
Neo, while following, then obviously, to where the part of the lab where he's leading us. Neo is obviously, appreciating the lab, not
Hmm.
necessarily trying to, see, understand everything right now because he's focusing on helping them, but he's, appreciating the little setup he has there.
Okay. Uh, you see that he shows a small,
Mm.
let's call it surgical bed. Not exactly, but let's
Yeah.
call it that for now.
It's a
Hmm.
workbench.
Yeah, to Guri, which she goes there and lies down. And
Neo immediately goes to, the side of. Give me a second. There are so many names to keep in mind that
Frumble.
sometimes I forget. Flamble, and says, "What do you need me to do?"
well, most of the things will be done by A0 here, and he shows you his
Yeah, the droid.
his droid
Hmm.
that does a blip blip sound as a response to that. And you can see that some hatches open up from his sides, and long appendages come come
Yeah.
out, and it starts taking different tools, getting ready. And
Neo at that, it looks at all that, and when he gets a moment, he says, Helpful little fellow.
Yes, quite. I've spent a few months to design him. He's one of a kind, you know.
Yeah,
And
I know. And to be fair, it really seems like he had a lot of love put into this being design.
uh, I try to, I try to, I guess, put my all in everything I do. I can't say that this is always true, but
Makes sense.
in the projects I'm actually invested, I wouldn't take anything less. To be fair, I couldn't sleep at night. Someone says.
You see that Nia, is giving him an understanding look, like saying, "Yeah, I get you."
I've had experience.
No, he wouldn't say he has experience because he hasn't been, in that kind of hard project, but he has, put himself in trying to help the party, so he understands that side of things. Mhm.
So he gets his own tools, and after he takes some cables that are
Mhm.
connected to a few of his tools, and the cables themselves are um, come on are connected to an intricate computer system. He
Mhm.
approaches Guri and says, "Okay, so I will try my best to program you. I will completely remove your, let's call them obedience mandates to your former, um, let's call them, and that Guri says, let's call them what they are, masters. Let's get on with it. Yeah. Um, anything else you would like me to try while I'm at it? I have half a mind to ask you to wipe my certain parts of my memory as well, but I am actually reluctant to that. I don't know which parts will be useful in the future and which won't.
If it is any consolation, I don't think you should erase anything of your memory. Even if they are bad and horrible memories, they are part of you and they made you who you are. Maybe without them, you will be more confused about why you chose all of this.
Makes sense. I was saying that more of as a kind of safety precautions, but yes, no memory tinkering then. Very well, he says. And you can see that he approaches Guri's head, and you can see that at the back of her ears, they're extremely small. Um, he plugs
The
in
couplers.
pretty much to these places his tools, and
Mhm.
you get you understand that at these
Yeah.
particular places, she doesn't have, let's call it protection.
Hmm.
Her her synthetic skull does not,
Cover it.
cover it.
Hmm.
Yes, for this exact reason.
Hmm.
And after that, you can see that Guri closes her eyes completely, and from that point on, she's completely still like a brick.
Hmm.
Framble begins
She's gonna be
to.
flinching a little bit at this just
Hmm.
because memories.
Oh.
So, Framble begins his work. He says a few things to you
Hmm.
to,
Help him with.
yeah,
Hmm.
to help pretty much.
Hmm.
A0, as you can see, is pretty proficient with making rapid um,
Changes. Yeah.
calculations
I
and
yeah.
changes.
That's what I mean. I know what word you're looking for. It's escaping me too, but yeah.
And the process begins. So,
Mhm.
for the foreseeable future, you will be down there doing exactly that.
Yeah.
You could roll a perception if you want. If you want.
Okay, if I want.
Yes, if you
Not like
He's
want.
it is.
only
I
mentioning
don't
that
have a
for a
I
reason.
have a choice. Yeah, I'm completely focused on what she's telling me. I don't notice anything, like always.
Yes, perfect. So, back on top.
Hmm.
Does anyone want to do anything, or are we fast forwarding this?
That's up to Ketch and Joanne, I think, because I think Elena's going to go into a trance for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
I think Ketch is mostly fine. Like he's probably not gonna be super perceptive right now, just due to the operating rooms and stuff like that. How and stuff similar to that make him a
To,
little
to be
uncomfortable.
to be fair, you do have something that you could be doing, looking for that weird glimpse of light that you and Elena saw. You
Yeah.
don't have to
So
go down there
Ketch
to
is
do that.
going to leave and look for that.
Okay.
Hmm.
Also,
Well,
like I said, if you find anything, just go and find Elena anyway.
you know what to do. Roll perception
Yeah.
and hope for the best.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes.
Is that enough?
29. I can't remember my roll from last time. Let me find it.
It's probably above. Uh,
Okay, I found it. Hmm. You find a few things that could give a sign. Uh,
Force
most
oh,
of
point.
force
them,
point.
Force point.
yeah, most of them litter and stuff.
But there's the force point to it, so I take it up to a
Of course.
33,
Hmm.
Yeah.
which is about what I rolled to get what you told us.
Mm-hmm. So you don't actually find anything suspicious moving around, but you do find a suspicious small hole in one of the walls. It's very tiny.
Mhm.
You can fit your finger inside, but that's about it.
Is Yeah, it's gonna be
Mm.
too big for Elena's finger, so good job we sent Catch.
Anything I should do
Uh,
with that? Or
I was going to ask, that wall is to the outside or inside the building?
It is inside the building. It leads
Hmm.
pretty much to the other rooms.
Hmm.
It's a wall that separates different rooms, pretty much.
Yeah. Hmm.
Hmm. Oh, sorry, I'm still waking up a little bit
No
this
Oh,
problem.
morning.
Yes.
that could be excused
uh,
as the noises Catch is making when he's fingering the hole. In the wall! In the wall!
Oh,
like pour some cold water on yourself. Uh, well, I guess I'll go back to the ship and let Elena know
Elena's not on the ship.
what I found.
Elena's not on the ship because we can't leave the tavern.
Mhm.
Elena's back.
Oh, right,
Elena's found a
room.
Yeah. She's
Mhm.
found a
mhm.
room or a booth or something.
All right, well, I'll go let her know.
Okay.
So
So Elena knows.
yeah, I know.
Okay.
Perfect.
We d-
So nothing but achieve. Okay.
We don't have to roleplay. It's just basically going to be Ketch walking up
Yeah.
to Elena and Elena nodding. No
Okay.
dialogue is needed.
Mhm.
Dialogue is not needed. Any actions though?
Does Ketch do anything?
I
Yeah,
don't
Catch
think
is
so.
the only one.
Um, roll intelligence.
Yeah.
Ketch needs to roll intelligence. Nice.
19. Okay.
Okay. Perhaps you could fit in something like a small piece of metal to see how deep this hole is. What exactly is on the other side, perhaps?
I guess I could stick in the camera on my gun.
As you say that,
Mhm.
Elena wakes up and she says, "Where exactly did you see this little hole?"
GM.
Imagine the wall that is adjacent to the bar and leads to the rooms in the back.
I'm
In
pretty sure
back
this is
room.
the peeping hole for the refresher.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, time to go stick a camera in that so I can do some more hardcore peeping.
Catch the pervert.
good, good job, Elena. Wasn't
Ketch hasn't
good
Ketch
job.
hasn't figured that out. He doesn't watch enough TV series to know that.
Hmm.
For
Good,
But
now.
out of character, that's where I figure this is going.
good job, Elena.
So,
Good job, Elena didn't try to go get changed.
so you see that after a few centimeters inside, there is a small metallic tube that's that also has a hole at the same, at the same trajectory. And as far as you're aware, this should be something like a small ventilation shaft or something like that. Or perhaps it has some other purpose you're not very familiar with because
Found the Tesseract from Avengers
yes.
in a bathroom, in a bar. Ketch will become like a god.
He did have the rock that made him one of the most powerful masters of the Force. The Tesseract
Yup.
just makes him even more overpowered.
All
Yeah,
right, it's time to
he
get a
has
glove
to.
with 6 slots.
Exactly, he has to. He needs other four more.
All right.
The puny god. Oh god. So,
I distracted myself too much with that Tesseract.
Yeah.
mhm.
Side story.
We have.
So this is as far as your camera can get. Uh,
Well, all right. Too bad this isn't D&D. Then it'd just be a matter of shrinking down somehow and getting in there.
Uh,
Anyone got a familiar?
let's let's possess a bug and send it in.
Yes. All right.
Oh god, we could use the witch here right now in that case. She'd know what to do.
yeah.
Oh, I know. Let's just tear a giant hole in the wall. No one will notice that.
Hey
Perfect.
Elena, can I borrow your lightsaber?
Uh, I try to fit through the hole with no one noticing me.
Oh god, that could be taken so many
Uh,
ways.
Oh God.
Fortunately, no one will notice me. What with the explosion and stuff.
yes.
So, um, a few hours pass by, and the party scrambling starts getting an incoming call.
Hmm? Hmm?
Neo
Huh?
obviously won't won't answer it because he's working with something delicate, so he's going to leave it to
Elena, your boyfriend's calling.
I don't have a boyfriend.
Well, even if you don't, he's still calling. You'd better answer.
I'm trying to sleep, Catch. Can you answer it? Ugh.
I mean, if you want me to greet them with my face, sure.
Well, it could be
You can
it could be some PPI caller trying to get money off us. It'll be more beneficial if you answered it.
you can give it to Jawain.
That'll go great. All right, Catch answers the phone call.
Yeah.
All right, this is Catch. Who's calling?
Have you got my Domino's order yet? I'm hungry.
So you can see
Please leave a message after the beep.
So you see Donovan's face showing up.
The only face that's uglier than Catches.
Hmm And he says,
Oh, great.
I'm sorry, we don't do donations, and no loitering is allowed here. Please hang up and
Oh,
try another
God.
number.
Oh, God.
Catch says that. Like
so
in character.
we finished our preparations, and I think it's about time that we get down to business.
To defeat the Huns.
Exactly.
God damn it.
To defeat the Imperial Remnant. Uh,
I'll make an Ewok out of you.
God damn it.
so, I think that in an hour we'll be able to take off this rock, and you should be there. I mean, our mutual friends should be there.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
I give you my word
Why
that
didn't Elena grab this? Is what I'm wondering.
You're assuming Catch is telling the truth here.
This
It
is
does
No, no,
sound,
no.
in fact, sound like a
No, no.
plan. Whether or
I
not
don't.
Catch will actually follow it is
Second,
another
second,
question
second.
Look,
entirely.
this is all according to Elena's
Give me a second
plan.
to explain.
This is
Give
all
me a
according
second
to
to
Elena's
explain.
plan.
Give me a
Ketch
second
is
to
another.
explain. I'm not
Ketch
saying.
is another part of Elena's distraction. Ketch knew this.
Give me a sec. Give me a second. I don't mean because I don't expect Kedge to accept all of this, but mainly because Elena could, if we are not close to finish, gain a few more hours.
Elena needs a few hours herself. She's exhausted. Ketch is, Ketch is doing this.
no
Anyway.
rest for the wicked.
We are all exhausted.
Anyway,
Have
yeah,
you
we might
seen
get a couple.
At least the rest of you have had some sleep. Poor Elena's not slept for days.
We'll meet you in a couple hours.
Excuse me, but I thought
Some
I said-
people got incredibly drunk. Unless you want them to be very belligerent when they come over, just let them rest it off a little bit. It'll make things so much smoother.
make a deception.
I don't know if this is a deception check. Ketch is gonna go get himself very drunk after this.
Okay, I believe that.
Okay.
This is why Elena let Ketch take the call. This is part of the distraction.
Yes.
Anyway, there are party members who are very drunk, and you should let them, you know, at least get away from the worst of it.
Look, I have all the good intentions to
Also,
let you
Ketch
do
starts
this.
sipping on a beer. I may or may not be the person who's drunk.
To let you do this on your own accord, but if things get out of schedule, I'll be forced to intervene, as you understand.
Man, schedules are such difficult things to stay on top of. Just tell them your more work came up than you were expecting, and it's throwing stuff off. Don't worry about it.
1 hour and a half maximum. If you do not show up, I will show up. Also, don't think
Oh,
of any don't get any funny ideas of leaving this place. You already know that we have two X-Wings making the rounds. And
No, these negotiations are getting better.
The skill's getting worse over time.
and the call is
Terminated.
ended. Yeah.
so in a nutshell, Neo has raided enemies from the New Republic, and they're eliminated enemies from the Empire. Yay!
And Ketch did. Elena and
Don't
Ketch had,
wo-
Elena and Ketch had nothing to do with what the enemies they made. Neo had a choice of making this enemy.
don't worry. That is the regular adventurers.
Oh no,
You know,
I know, Cloud.
the
I'm just joking.
we just need to piece the cheese ascendancy and we are fine.
Oh, we're on the way to do that apparently too. So
I mean, we've got
All right,
Threllis.
so now we need to go find a spare Jawa and then like a midget that we can put in a costume and just grab two random people from the bar. We'll call them the party and just send them Donovan's way.
Hey, look.
That is my plan.
Hey, look. You're wearing a bathrobe. Perfect. Look, this woman's wearing a bathrobe with a blue shirt. Perfect. She could be Elena.
Uh,
No, I'm not even gonna care how they look. It's just send the random people there.
small
Oh,
kid.
God.
I'm Thrumble. No, you're not. Yes, I am.
Protocol.
The
a pro-
Ewok told me I could be.
there's a pro-
I can be anything I want. They say.
when the protocol droid turns up in drag. Statement. My name is
Oh,
Gurney.
Oh
oh
no.
no.
So.
This is what I expect to happen later.
Play.
You want me to clip it?
Clip
Okay.
it.
All right, so Ketch is gonna go pick up some beer at the bar and then go tell Elena he's gonna get drunk, and also Donovan expects him in an hour and a half.
Perfect.
Oh,
Okay.
great.
Ketch takes a swig after he says that. I gotta get myself drunk now because that's part of my cover story.
Wait, will you snipe?
Oh, great. Let me just ping Lando on MySpace. Hey, Elena literally does this. Just brings up her phone, goes into contacts. Lando, send text. Donovan's being an asshole again. Please help. X. Elena.
Really?
Yes.
Oh God.
Meanwhile, poor Neo doesn't know anything about it.
As she finishes the
Yeah.
text, she looks at Ketch and goes, "You should probably go tell Neo."
I'd
We are
rather
both.
avoid the operating room if you don't mind.
PTSD.
Also, I'm not sure if the good doctor would like me bringing in a lot of alcohol to his work area.
Elena sighs, sends the text to Lando, obviously in more detail because she's going to explain what's happening, and goes, "Fine, I'll go. Go get Joanne."
Ketch
Okay.
takes another swig.
No.
Meanwhile, Jawayne is like Tyrion's cousin, smashing bugs in some corner.
No. Joanne's found the spice stash. Doesn't know what spice is. Tried to taste it.
Oh God.
5 hours
The
later,
Dune spice or the
Oh,
Star
God.
Wars spice?
Star Wars spice.
No, I think he found the Dune spice.
Oh. So yeah, Ketch is
Oh
drunk.
God.
So this is fun. Ketch is drunk. Joanne's high. Elena's overexhausted, and Ketch is having a panic attack. This is a good combination.
Yes.
And Neo is
Like Ketch is
working
doing a panic
busy.
attack, but
You forget about the part where Neo, is working hard.
I'm not forgetting that. Neo's going to be
Oh,
covered in sweat and grease and having a panic attack as soon as Elena tells him what's going on. That's what I mean.
So,
hey, Joanne, how's it going? There's stuff happening. Ketch takes another swig.
Okay, finally, you finally give me some work to do over the week. Thanks.
okay.
so does Elena go down to
Yeah,
relay the information?
I do.
Okay.
Okay. So when Trumbull hears this, he says, "Oh, but
You see that Neo looks like we are not done yet.
this will take at least 2 hours. I will try my best to speed up the process, but
There's not much we can do. These kind of things require time.
Elena, looking extremely exhausted, just got bags under her eyes. She goes, "Believe me, I know. I've told Lando over here in the council to try and get him to buy us more time, but I don't know how much we can do." Looking at, she says this, looking at Neo.
Okay, I get it. I get it. I'm not, angry. It's just like he looks at Rumble.
you can see Trumbull thinking about something. You can both roll
Perception.
yes to see.
I just noticed the perception had a thing where putting senses note, so I put here that I have a low light vision, which I have forgotten to put because I didn't know. I thought it was
Mm.
just for the special rerolls.
You can see that Trumbull is considering something for a few moments, and then
Mm.
he focuses back on his work.
Neo immediately goes back to helping him.
And he says, "Best we can do now is focus on our work and finish as fast as we can.
Agree, says Neo.
Hopefully, we can make it on time."
I nod. I say, "I've got Ketch working on a distraction for now, but who knows if it's gonna work or not. It's his
Getting
concoctions.
2 more children to help with this. Also, we need a fursuit.
Do we hear that downstairs?"
No, no.
Thank God.
Oh,
Elena just goes, "If this goes wrong, don't blame me, but Ketch had the idea of getting himself drunk and trying to get some stunt doubles."
so after an hour passes,
Hmm.
a new
Call.
incoming call. Yes.
This time Elena answers it because yeah, this might be a better idea.
Thank God.
This might be a better idea.
Okay. Um, you, you see a woman you've never seen before, a human, and she says, "Hello, I'm calling to inform you that General Lando has General Calrissian is doing his best on the situation we are having with Agent Donovan. I think there is a small window of an additional hour, let's say."
I nod. I really appreciate it.
Um, yeah, I well, General is very upset about the situation, and oh well, what can you do?
I
And you see her doing a movement to uh, terminate the call with some visible mumbling.
Elena's
If
sighs, completely sympathetic to the situation. She looks up at Neo. Just got word back from, I believe, Nando's assistant. He's managed to buy us an extra hour. Do what you can.
Mhm. Yeah, see the neo nuts.
hmm. So, with that extra hour, you actually managed to finish the process. Uh, After everything is done and Thrumble is frantically making, is checking everything twice and thrice to make sure that
Mm.
he
Neo
hasn't
is
done
helping him
anything, yeah,
so to check up the process so nothing's
any mistake and all
escaped.
that. You can see that A0 is also checking everything,
Mm-hmm.
and after all the checks, he says, "I think we're done."
Good.
Okay, so let's see. And he starts pulling out his tools while closing everything. Uh, when that happens, you can see Gory's eyes opening again. She looks around, says, "Mm, well, I don't feel any difference. I guess
Yeah.
I don't
How
know if I was supposed to feel anything about this."
Neo this looks at Thrumble and then says, how would if you tried thinking about those previous commands that you had? If you feel any change from there.
Hmm, I'm pretty sure I changed these things, said,
Hmm.
looking at Gory a little bit
Word.
puzzled. Yeah.
Mhm.
She just says, "Oh, actually, there might. I still remember the phrases, but they might not be effective anymore. Remains to be seen." And she gets up. At this, you can
Mm.
see Thrumble is still a little bit puzzled.
See. Yeah. You see that Neo also is, confused at this about why, Sample was the one of the creators. He should know if this worked or not, or there should be a change. So he's also puzzled.
Hmm. So, anything interesting happened in the meantime? And at
Neo
that,
relates to her what has happened.
oh, great, says, "Look, I'll be honest. I don't think we'll be able to take them on if we're going to fight. I
Agree.
haven't sustained any major injuries, but I've got some damage from the grenades they tossed at me."
Yes, yeah. We are also have been damaged, so we are not in the best condition to just go into a battle.
Um, so, did Donovan say anything about what is going to happen exactly?
No, he hasn't, to my knowledge.
Ah, great. Well, at this point, we can only hope for the best, I guess.
Yeah, it's the only thing we can.
Uh, There could, and at that, Framble, uh, he starts to say something and stops, and then he says, "Ah,
Mm,
forget it."
Can you repeat what he said last? At the last part, I didn't get it
He
well.
he began saying something
Yeah,
and
I
he
know he
stopped.
began to say something. I mean, what he said at the end when he decided not to say it.
Oh, he said we can only hope for the best now, and then he started saying we could, and he stops.
Neo that says, if you have any idea, look, this situation is already bad. It can't get worse. Well, it can't, but if it is a good idea, we can maybe hope to make it less worse.
One thing is for certain, we're going to be detained inside, and we'll be in detention for an amount of time while
Yeah.
we get transported back on Coruscant or wherever.
Hmm.
I shudder to think what happens if they find out what exactly about everything, really.
I I'm not sure this will be a good idea. The New Republic might be less evil than the Empire, and maybe consider for some the good guys, but that doesn't mean they are clean. And I do fear that they may want to not, if we have failed here, not necessarily, and even if we haven't failed, let Goody be free.
Hmm,
They will probably want her on their ranks, or they will want to create more like her.
that's exactly what I'm afraid of. Great, that doesn't say anything.
But uh, uh, but I don't know. He says maybe we can get. We have a contact here, a Jedi friend of mine that is upstairs has a contact. He has proven to be trustworthy. I don't know how much he has told him about the situation, but he has bigger pull than this guy on the New Republic. Maybe he will be more reasonable and he might be able, even while you are in the wave, to pull some strings and do some changes. I'm not saying that maybe we can get you free, but maybe we can get you into a situation where you have more freedom.
Hmm. You see him thinking a lot, and then he
Mhm.
looks at both of you and he says, "You're with. If you are with your back on the wall, would you make a deal with the devil? Would you even consider such a thing?" You get he
Neo takes
says
a
that
one.
figuratively, of course.
Yeah, I know. Neo that takes a second, thinks carefully, and says, if it is the only way to at least get some of the people you care about free and not put them in a worse situation, I admit it's tempting and I might do it. I won't say I wouldn't do it, never, but I would try to resist as much as I can in the beginning. But if there is no other choice, it's a hard choice. I can't say that I will blame you if you made a deal with the devil.
Well, since you say that you already have a contact in the Republic that's high ranked,
Mhm.
perhaps we can find a solution. I guess. Let's forget about it.
Neo that says, I'm not like I said, I'm just here and tell the good it is, and I will tell you this too. I'm just looking at all of this and getting involved in all this because I want to see this through to the end. So the choice is on you, but I won't think any lower or higher about you if you do decide to make a deal with them.
Not for now. Not no.
Mhm.
It's too risky, and telling the truth could go anyway. So could be worse. Who knows?
Is it something that you have already told us, or something else?
He looks at you and he says,
Neo immediately when he looks at me
yeah,
says, "I won't dig any deeper if you won't tell me. I just want to know."
I reckon it would be best if you weren't privy in everything. Safer this way.
Makes sense.
But don't worry, he says.
Hmm.
I've cut off completely my contacts with ex Imperials and their kin.
I do imagine that.
And you start moving
Yeah.
up.
Out of the lab.
Yeah. So once everyone is back on the ground floor,
Hmm.
so I guess we wait then, or should we get ready and go to them?
We if we wait, we will have the nap on us, and they won't be friendly. Says Neo. When he looks at the rest of the party to see, their opinions.
So we go to them.
Apparently, there seems to be no better option.
Is everyone ready?
Neo that looks at the party to see if they are ready. He is exhausted, so he knows if he gets into battle, he will do what he can, but he's not expecting wow.
Mm-hmm. At that Guri says, I'm ready, but I came here with my ship, the Stinger. We should do something about it.
And Neo that says, I know, I don't remember where it was. I could do something about it.
Hmm. At
What do
the
you
same
need for
time,
me
she
to do?
thinks, at the same time, perhaps it would be best if we do something drastic about it. If we can't take it out of this place without anyone knowing, perhaps it would be best if we destroy it.
Neo that thinks for a second and says, I could go there and sabotage it, but I do have the feeling that we are being, watched. So maybe someone else can do that. And looks at Elena, uh, not and says, "Do you think Desa will have the freedom to try to do that if I give her the location?"
Hmm. In any case, it would be best, whatever you do, she says while looking at the party, you do it after we have left the moon.
Oh, okay. Then I can do that. Don't worry about it. I thought you wanted it right now. I know some kind of distraction or something.
Yes. And at that, Sib looks back at Trumbull and says, after all, I think you were successful. Before now, I would never dare to make such a suggestion. It goes directly against the Black Sun's best interest. So,
Yeah, that puts a hand, congratulating Rumble, on the success and all that. He doesn't say anything, but support there.
hmm. Uh, so if everyone's ready, you could go and meet with Donovan and his.
Well,
Bounty
it seems it's
kids.
that, or it seems it's that, or be confronted with them. So
Mhm.
Found a nice lady offering services for money and a guy as well. I figured we could use them for Neo and Elena.
you just looks at Gage, looks at he looks around and sees the alcohol around. Cage and says, did you get drunk?
I resent that factually accurate statement.
Neo looks at Elena, like say, he doesn't say anything, but with the look he's saying, why did you let do that happen?
Because I was sleeping. Oh no, Cord can be heard.
Yeah, that's why I'm wondering why we are not hearing from Court.
I mean, his last message is back for good this time.
Yeah, that's why I'm confused.
Well, Cord died.
Can you hear me? Hello? Hello?
Okay.
Oh great.
Technical
Oh
difficulties,
no,
everyone.
Elena has been struck mute in her awe at what Ketch has accomplished in gathering this.
Hello? 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 Hello?